Hello, everybody. It's Techstack here. I got Fiery with me.
Hey, everyone. You know what's funny? I actually wave when I say that, too. Like, every time.
You need a camera. I wave, too. Just because I got the camera. That's the only reason I wave, though. So, off stream, earlier today, I've made these all blink. So, all of the textures now have their animations for the bleak ores.
Nice.
I've also created the items for... Oh, yes, it did work. For the ingots, the 4 ingots, and the gem for unobtainium, the crimsonite pebbles, and the zurium lump. So we have textures and items for all those. No way to actually get them, but they're there when I get that far. Just toss these on the ground so we can take a look at them all.
So they don't drop from the ores yet?
No.
Or they don't smelt and everything?
Right. The only one I could probably... Well, I guess I could do the last 3 as dropping from the ore. Like the lump, the pebble, and the gem itself. Which, that gem, I just made that out. I pulled out of my butt. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
I mean,
it's a pretty cool looking gem. I mean, look at some of the other mods. You know,
that's what I was thinking.
You know?
Compared to a diamond, it's obviously a different shape, but I kind of did that on purpose. I figured that shape would be structurally stronger than that shape. That's why I did that. Anyway, what they look like in the hands. Yeah, the ingots are super easy. Like, I did all 4 of them at the same time because it's just pick the color and change them. You know, go from pink to yellow in all the right spots with the right colors, the right shades, or whatever. So that's more polish. There was something else I did. I can't remember what. I gave everything names. That's kind of minor though. I don't know. Hey, Susie.
Stream time.
Stream time.
Hey, Susie.
Hello.
Let's make it so when we break this, we get those. I didn't even think about that, Fire. I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, the red one, the blue one, and the black one should all be just break and you get it.
Right. The other ones you should... Well, I guess it does matter. It doesn't matter though.
Unless you want them to smelt the black thing into a gem.
No, I don't think that makes sense. But you can't break them with a pickaxe though.
No, the machine would be mining it.
Right, so... I guess that's how I do the normal wars. So never mind. So... unobtainium. Somewhere it's going to be the get drops or something like that. Returns the quantity. And the item. Okay, so random dot next int do 1 plus 1, so you can get between 1 and 2, and the item will be odd items dot Okay, that takes care of that gem. The red one's crimsonite. Crim. Pebbles. Between 1 and how many? 5? 6? Per block? 4?
For what?
Crimsonite. Red one. The pebble.
4 or 5.
Okay. And then the Azurium's the other one. Wait. We said 5 without... Oh, I didn't think about it. What is it used for? That would be kind of useful to know. It's a component. Crimsonite's a component. So the Azurium is the Lapis equivalent, so it's going to be used for T2 enchantments. So I don't want to be too generous with it, I don't think. Between 1 and 3? Just pulling a number out my butt.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You don't want it to be too high.
Right, because you
That
want
would be
to...
close to Lapis.
Right, and I think it's going to be one of those things that it's probably going to be abundant enough that you're going to have a ton of it, because you're going to be down there mining for unobtainium anyway, and you're going to get it by accident.
You're still gonna make a tier 2 enchantment table, right?
Yeah, that's what...
For
that's
picking them up.
that's
Picking... Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
that's the thought, assuming I can do it. Make like a beacon inside of the enchantment table for the recipe or something. Ooh. No, that would be stupid. How am I going to do this? I need a continuous miner to even test this. Nothing else in my inventory. Looks like it worked.
Yeah.
Got 2 of the unobtainium, and there was 2 blocks there. 1 of the pebble, and 2 of the Azurium. So that means, hang on a sec. Yeah, okay. 4 of the crimsonite went in this.
Okay. I was gonna say. That's about right.
Let me make sure I can get more than 1 obtainium. Just make sure I've got it coded right. Because it just happens that I got exactly 2, which is how many blocks I had. Get rid of you. Unub. Up. I'll put 2 over here. Got 2 again. So far it's 1 to 1. Oops.
Huh.
Second value is exclusive, so we'll never hit the second value. Or the value I put in there. So it'll never be 1, so it'll be basically always be 0 like this. So now it can go 0 or 1. Let's test it. It's exclusive, not inclusive. And I didn't break them. And of course it picks it up. Got 2 again. I saved it. Put 4 there. Increase our chances. Yeah, got 6. Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, let me bring up my Trello board because I'm not sure what else to do. Do what? No. Not Tello, Trello. Okay, I've added all the ingots and ores. I think we're back to, like, stuff that... machines. Like, I need to make the factory work, right?
Yeah.
For the assembly table. I need to figure out the mechanic for the finding of the blueprints. Need to get the blast furnace working. So, like, when I say machines, I mean block-based machines.
Right.
It's easy. Have you seen the terrifying mobs?
No, the last I saw, they were static squids.
No, they aren't static no more.
Well, they weren't static, but they were. The model was just sitting there, moving around.
Yeah, they're probably over them right now.
They're not animated. As far as their legs moving or anything, yeah. I still need to do that.
Are they still squids?
Yeah, they're the same shape.
Okay, then I may have seen them because I saw them like just a week ago or something.
That was last night. It was last night when they really came to life. I'm gonna chug a night vision here so we can see them. So they're all flying around. Game mode 0. So I am in the light. So I am safe. If I step over...
they're that's new. They weren't flying last time I saw. They were stuck on the ground.
And I'm gonna die here because I don't have enough health to do this, right? Yeah, I'll just die. It's no big deal. So as soon as I go away from the light and get into the darkness, they will start circling above me. And once they get close enough to being above me, they will actually drop down and attack you vertically. There they go. And they're probably going to kill me here right away as soon as I stop. Oh, or he's going to ignore me altogether. Okay. So, imagine that in the dark, right? Where you can't see it. Now, I'm in the dark now, but they're not attacking me. It's because
EXP stalker?
They're an EXP stalker. They only stalk you if you have experience on you. So you have to be in the dark and have a one thing of experience, right? So I'm gonna grab this orb. Got 1 level, and they all start circling and targeting me again. So they check your experience level and the block you're standing on. As soon as I go back into the light, they all scatter and stop trying to get me. So we did that, but then also see these red crystals out here? These red crystals grow like a plant, but they don't. You can't plant them in the light. I'm trying to click here, can't do it. Plant them out there, and it's not gonna grow that fast. I got tick speed way up. But if I move this torch over here, it pops off and breaks it. So you can't grow them in the light. You have to grow them in the dark. So you have to go out in the light or in the dark to harvest them. And I made it so that when you harvest them, they drop XP.
Tech, did that one just get like 7 of them?
No, I had some in my hand already. I think it gave
okay.
like 3 because I had 4 from the previous one. So
Okay.
you have to go out in the dark, and you're more than likely going to get XP while you're there. So the lore that we're building for this is that these things feed on the crystals that are in this world. And that's why they are used to targeting things with XP and going after the XP, right? And that's why they're only used to the dark, because this whole world is dark, right? And this having mushrooms here is a fluke, like it just happened. I wasn't intending it, but it kind of goes with the overall world look. And it also gives you light spots in the world to hide in, right? So if you're running along, you can stop in one of these, reset all the mobs chasing you, and kind of get away from them. Because it's like they're not targeting me directly, they just happen to be flying overhead right now. If I step over here, they're all going to start piling up above me rather quickly. And as soon as I go back in the light, they all disperse. So, rather evil setup here.
I like it.
Now, all this said, they are a pain to kill because they come at you straight down and you can't see them coming at you. So you have to kind of be aware that they're there and they're going to be coming after you. Hey, Epic Death.
What do I need the crystals for? And do the mobs drop anything? Do the stalkers drop anything?
They need to drop something, but they don't drop anything yet. The crystals will be used to turn them into fuel for the tier 2 machines. So if you want to have tier 2 machines, you have to grow them, basically. You have to set up some type of farm for them. You can see I'm out here and I'm running along. And I'm okay-ish. Like, they aren't too bad as long as you keep moving. But if you stop, they're going to wreck you. Let me just stand over here. I'm 1 heart down. Let's see how long they take to kill me. Once they all start swarming me here. 1. It's not too bad. When I first did it, I didn't have their, like, a delay on how fast they would attack you. So they would all come down rather quick. Yep, odds are a blast, man. So let's... CZ has a great point. What is it we were talking about dropping? Because I thought we were going to drop from the mobs the fuel, the explosive stuff, right?
No, that was a different mob, a skeleton type. Remember, it was going to be the bone meal, or the bones, so you can make the tier 2 bone meal for the tier 2 explosive.
Right, but I thought that's what these guys were going to do. I didn't know we were talking another mob in addition to these. I got to do that all over again.
It's just a skeleton. Make a black skeleton, throw it in. How hard could that be?
There's already a black skeleton in the game, Fiery.
Well, make a gray one, or...
Make him gray in the gray world with the dark without light. Is that a skeleton over there, or is that some blocks? Make him gray with that kind of pattern on it. It's like camouflaged.
Okay. Make them a glowing yellow.
No. I'm all for
a
gray.
Greenish yellow.
It makes sense to be gray. It's the bleak dimension.
Yeah, but I could say that they eat iridonium.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, those things are going to be great for harvesting XP. Like, you'll need a ton of them. Don't get me wrong, but it should be doable.
Well, and what's stopping you from taking these from the bleak dimension back to the overworld?
They only grow on this dirt, and they should only grow in this dimension on this dirt.
Oh, they only grow in this dimension.
Only grow in this dimension on this dirt in the dark.
Yeah. can you build in this dimension?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can make a farm for them. Because the things just fly above any structure, right? They're not smart enough to fly into something.
They flew into this after me, but it was pretty hard to get one to go in there after me. If I were to build like this, and say put a platform up here, I guess I need to go even higher. They're flying up this high. And build this, they're going to ignore this thing completely and fly above the ground. Because what they're doing is they're getting the height map from the original spawn of the world and flying 10 off of it. What? Okay, he just flew above it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if I wanted to take full advantage of this, I would build a too high building, which is really big, and just fill it full of the crystals.
Right.
So that would be, you can make farms for the crystals, is what I was saying. You don't have to venture out into the world every time.
Yeah, you're right.
For the first few times, yeah, you do.
And, you know, there's always... Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that people will work around these things at all. And you can always do this too, right? Boom. Pop them all off, go collect everything. You're good to go. So, you can even automate it with that type of mechanic. Just redstone lamps, boom, all of them pop off, go pick it up. But what I was going to try... They are EXP stalkers. Combine. I think this is going to harvest them fire. Or not. Did you look at that? It's not. Huh. Did I not make them plants, or what did I do? I expected it to harvest them. Block bush. But it's eye growable, not eye plantable. Okay. That's okay, because I don't really want you to be able to do it with that machine. I was going to do a different one. Game rule. The ding noise is my messaging program. When someone sends a message in YouTube or Twitch, it dings. Random tick speed 3. It's just so I know to look up the messages. You know, Fiery, I was thinking we needed some other type of mob. So maybe this skeleton thing you're talking about will be that other type. These XP guys were going to spawn something, though. They need something to drop. Every mob has something to drop. Adding some lore here. Maybe there's something that they drop. You know, spiders drop eyes, skeleton drops bones. Maybe there's some part of them that is allowing you to search for things, or like an ore scanner or something like that. Like that would be the use for it. I don't know what organ it would be. That could be what it'd be used for. What's the point of this place? So this dimension is going to be used to have the tier 2 ores. So in my mod, there's all of these machines that you can build. Then you can build a portal to this dimension. And in this dimension, it's kind of rough. We'll put it that way. And the only thing that you can use to mine here is one of the machines. So this continuous miner machine. So this thing. You jump in it, drive it around, and you can mine up the world. But these ores are be used to make even more powerful machines, basically. So we're talking about adding track loader, I think it's called, right? Track loader?
Yeah.
Track dozer, one of the two.
Track loader.
And I forget, a laser miner. I'm drawing a blank with the other one. Oh, the horizontal drill, because we got blasting in this. Just various things like that.
You should make a drill like where it can go down and then turn sideways. Those things are cool.
Down and then turn sideways. Like the bit turns sideways in the ground?
Yeah, the bit turns sideways, and it's just drilling sideways, and it brings the stuff up. But it's not. It's less of a heavy machinery thing like you have.
Yeah.
More static. So it might not fit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like for the oil rigs and stuff that do that.
I interrupted you though. Go ahead. Sorry.
You're fine. I don't
How much
even
do they have? How much health do they have now? Did you finally set a number to them?
Too much
Their
is
health?
what they have.
Because that'd probably be something you should throw down on real quick. If not,
Something I should what?
throw down on.
Their max health is 64.
I'm picking random words from the slang dictionary here, okay?
I'm not sure you're using them right, Fire. You're just throwing them out there. So their max health is 64. I think Enderman's 32.
Okay, yeah, maybe a little more than an Enderman, but not much.
But not 64.
Yeah, no, not 64. That would be painful.
I'll put them at 32 because I think they're just going to be impossible to kill. They're hard to hit with a bow. They're above you, so you can only get them when they come down to your level. All those things.
Don't Endermans have a large amount of health compared to other mobs?
Yes, they do.
I think normal mod's 24 and Enderman have 32.
Most normal mods is 20, I think. I'm almost certain.
I said 24.
Just give them the... Well, it depends on how hard you want them to be. How hard do they hit you for?
That's a good question.
5. So it should be 2.5 hearts. Entity mob. Let me go over at zombie.
So 32 epic death. They have 32. Since it was just set.
Go back to zombie, please.
Yeah, we just haven't finalized what they're gonna drop yet. Although, Tech, you said you want them to drop something that would allow you to look for ores or part.
I was just brainstorming. I don't know what they should drop, but
because I wouldn't mind an ore scanner. I actually asked you about one, didn't I?
Yeah. Not sure how to do it, but maybe we could do it. Had to brainstorm on that for a while, I guess. Trying to see what a zombie is, but it looks like it's set somewhere else, not in the zombie itself. So it's probably the default. Might be. Go ahead.
Could you make it so that all of the dirt and stone blocks would disappear, and you could see the ores? Somehow. You got that look.
Just thinking through all the different ways to do it in my head. That's all. Like I could maybe do some dirty hack where the client doesn't see the blocks, right?
Like, how do they do it for the X-ray mod? Because that's all it would be, is just X-ray.
I don't know how they do it. You know, extra texture packs. I know how they do that. They just make all the textures transparent, basically. So that's a whole texture pack.
Do that for the client?
That's what I was saying. I could, but then you would not see. You wouldn't see the stuff right. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be a block in front of you stopping you from walking.
Right.
But you wouldn't see it. So how would you know where to go?
All you would do is use it to find where it is. And then you would, you know...
It's a static thing.
Right. The ores wouldn't move. You would just have to dig to it when the, you know, give it a short duration.
I think it'd be easier for me to create an overlay. So by an overlay, I mean, you know, this is an overlay in the upper right-hand corner where the eye is, or, you know, my fuel gauges. Those are overlays that marks the direction to an ore. Let me think on something like that. I should never open my mouth about that one, I don't think.
Sorry. I just made it complicated. Again. Guess I'm doing my job.
I mean, basically, the one way is to basically do when Minecraft messes up and the client doesn't think a block's there, but the server does. Like when you get, what's that, haste 2 and an efficiency 5 pickaxe, and you go like that and break a bunch of blocks, but then you walk forward and the block's actually there. You can't walk through that. That's
right.
Basically what you're asking me to do. Which is glitchy as I'll get at it if you walk into like a 1 block high thing, right? Because it'll let you walk into it on your side, but the server doesn't think you can, and then you're like stuck bouncing up and down on the thing.
This could be the very reason why there isn't such a thing in any mod.
Well, I mean, it's just, that's one way of doing it too. You know, there's gonna be many ways it could be done, I'm sure. They still get trapped over the light, don't they? I need to set something in there, like if they're over light and can't find a way, they just start going up. Or something. To get away from it. What version of Minecraft? 1.12.2. Need to get back to the overworld.
I think it needs to be a static machine that you set up and then get in and you just look at a GUI.
Right.
There you go.
Or maybe you can drive it around and like a mobile surveying machine. That's basically what you need to make if you were going to do some sort of ore scanning.
Like a ground penetrating radar.
Yeah, a ground penetrating radar.
Or what's the other one that they use? It's like depth finding, or it's ones where they basically set off explosions in the ground and listen for the echo back off of the different materials.
Nothing like that yet, Epic, but give it time. We'll never know.
Combine it with what I said earlier and do like the oil companies do, where they have a truck that you drive around and it scans, and then it has a drill that it can drill down and sample. You could do that and have a little GUI. You could even make it into a mini game if you really wanted to. You could go to a location, scan for ores, then you can drill down and sideways or diagonal or whatever you want to do to get to the ore, and then you can pull the ore out without actually digging everything up in between.
That sounds cheaty.
Whole mod's cheaty. It's a tier 2 machine, right?
Yeah, I know.
So
hey, the whole mod is not cheaty, okay?
the whole point of it is to to work less and have fun using these big machines that can do crazy things.
The whole point of my mod is to work more
I'm saying
versus other mods.
If you mined strictly by the way that Text mod worked, you would have to A, clear all the dirt off the top of the surface. B, cut yourself a mine shaft going downwards into the ground, which is not fun with really tier 1 stuff because you got to do a lot of sideways with the hand drill and blowing stuff apart. And
so
yeah,
what I mean by CZ is most mods, when you go mining, you put down a quarry and you walk away from it, and then you go turn Minecraft off and go do something else. My mod, you actually have to drive the machine around. You can't do it with a chunk loader. And that was mostly
I like
on
that
purpose.
A lot. Yeah, because I hate quarries because you don't play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's the exact reason that I started making it in the way that I have, and I haven't added any chunk loading mechanics yet. I'm sure eventually I will, because Fire's gonna ask me to.
What?
Add a chunk loader. As soon as I add power generation.
Make it very expensive or very
just make
difficult to do what I'm talking about. Like if you make it a mini game where there's some chance in your scanning could be wrong, or you have to play it right to get to the ore, it can still not be overpowered, especially since it's a tier 2 machine.
Right,
just an idea.
Yeah, and just to be clear, if you can get to tier 2, you're basically at end game because you've gotten 5 nether stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
that's what I'm thinking.
You're set in the game, and you're wanting new things to do anyway.
Yeah, you're playing it for fun.
You're asking if the lift thing hurts stuff. The loader that I'm in will get basically driving over them.
Squish.
And it's not just the loader; it's all the machines.
Yeah, anything any of the machines drive over takes damage,
including players.
And there is hilarious death messages for players. So
yes, that I totally forgot about and had a good chuckle at the other day. Oh, ZZ, have you seen the Elytra jetpack thing?
Oh yes.
No, well I have. Yeah, I haven't seen the death message from it.
Oh no, that's normal vanilla stuff.
Okay.
But then I've also added.
You can show Epic the
you, like strap a jet motor to it, right?
Watch this one here, buddy.
I added a crash helmet too, so that you can fly into things and not take damage. So
it's a normal Minecraft Elytra. He just added a jet belt that allows you to use the tier 1 fuel to fly around with it.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had seen that. I hadn't seen the crash helmet.
No, I was telling one of the guys watching the stream.
Yeah, that's funny. Normally, do you take damage when you fly into stuff? I thought you just bounce off.
Nope, you normally take damage.
You can fight
if you're in survival.
Fight an Enderman flying. Okay, fight him on his own term.
Why would I add this? Because this is the most amazing way of getting around in Minecraft now.
Yeah.
I love the Elytra Wing flight mechanics. It's just I didn't like always having to get fireworks, so I made a way that I can rocket when I want. So I can run in that all day long.
It's not true creative flight, you know. You have to still
right.
You know, fly forward. It's not like he altered the way the Elytra flies. It's just you fly farther with it now. Hashtag make sure it has mending.
Yes. I just like the way it flies. The Elytra wings are fun to fly with. So you can stop on a dime if you need to.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, I grew up with Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. I love flying as Mario.
Better. This is just one of the things in the mod. We have all sorts of there's all sorts of machines. There's explosive pack. You can drill a wall with a hand drill and then pack it full of explosives.
I think he's saying you could do better at flying though, Fire. I agree. There are other mods that are more cheaty at flying, but I didn't want to be cheaty at flying. I didn't want to give creative flight.
You're trying to enhance vanilla. You're not trying to replace it.
Right.
Right.
Wherever possible.
Hey,
Obviously, there's no machines in vanilla, so.
Heck,
Now I did replace Vanilla's explosion, so
Yeah.
TNT.
Yeah,
and
but
he
they
is
work a
about
lot
to do
nicer.
better as far as I'm concerned, because he's gonna put the ability to select what enchantments you want. So that alone is a heck yeah.
Basically, already have that in the new Minecraft, though.
Not really.
1.9.
It's
You can
still
choose
random.
between 3 of them.
Where the tier 2 ones are basically gonna give you a list and you can click which one you want.
Like, if you wanted Silk Touch, you just go down to Silk Touch and click it.
Make it weak early on, and further on you get make it works better. So that's what we're doing with the tier 2 machines. They'll be better than the tier 1 machines, of course. But remember, in Elytra, you have to kill the dragon to get. So you've completed the vanilla game at that point, right? So
And to go to the next world, you have to defeat 7? No,
5.
5.
5. Yeah, that
Five
too. You
withers.
have to defeat 5 withers to get, or yeah, withers.
But that's
Yeah.
not for the jetpack or anything like that.
No, but that's to get to the next dimension.
Okay, so in order to continue this thought process of how do we actually get into the tier 2 stuff with the other dimension, right? We'd said the continuous miner was the machine that you needed, and we all agreed we were going to create that in the assembly table with the factories. I know I need to add the power for those to work, but we also need a way to get the blueprints.
Oh, well,
We've tossed
I had
out ideas. One being trading with villagers, one being put them in dungeon chest. What other options are there, and what do we want to decide on so I can actually do it?
maybe drops from XP suckers.
Ooh.
That's a good choice.
So you'd have to be there before you could get the continuous miner then.
Oh, for the continuous miner, you could either you know, like you just said, chests or
Yeah, you can find them in the net or in the normal world, and probably maybe the Nether, as well as the blank dimension.
try to figure out if you can spawn yourself a dungeon and find it in there. Like make your own structure that spawns somewhere.
So you'd have to go through the
There you
bleak
go.
dimension, but you can't mine there until you get the continuous miner.
I'm saying not in the bleak dimension, in
Oh gosh.
vanilla or in the overworld.
The only problem I have with that is then that means people that have already started playing the mod have to go regenerate their worlds to get it. Or go extremely far away if they've generated a lot of their world. Which, by the way, let me look.
But that's saying something if they've already beat us on killing 5 withers and got to that dimension as well.
Well, no, I mean, like, just to get the blueprint, right? They'd have to do this. Unless I misunderstand what you're saying, which is possible. Oh, we're so close! Look. Look at
Were
the
you almost
downloads.
at?
I'm 4 away.
From the download one, or what?
On the downloads, there's 996.
Oh, you're almost at 1,000.
Yep. On the new version.
Well, I'll go download it 4 times. Will it work?
I don't know.
I think it will. I downloaded it 3 times, and then like when we were chatting in Discord the other day, and you were like, "Oh yeah, just went up by 3."
Okay, then.
I think it'll work.
So are we looking at like sacrificing equipment for upgrades?
I wasn't ever thinking that, but Fiery suggested it the other night, and I'm not sold on the idea. Because
Yeah,
I think
I'm not
there's-
anymore really anyway either.
Okay.
So
as you say, there's still a purpose for these other ones.
tier 2 machines do you have right now?
In the game, none. Models for we have a laser miner, we have a track loader, and he's working on the horizontal drilling rig. We have a vertical drilling rig for 2. It's. Let me get my email thing up. I'll show you. It's easier. Where do I save that stuff at? Is that the continuous miner? No, that's an old one.
Now, I just kind of had a thought about the continuous miner. Should it only break one type of ore, since it is a tier 1? Because it is kind of overpowered to go get all the ore, so why do you need to upgrade your equipment with it?
I think it's more of not that the other tier 2 machines can do more ores. It's that they have different functions, right? That's the reason you would go for them. I get what you're saying. We might do something like that. Maybe that's what you get the blocks that you need for the laser miner, and the laser miner can mine anything there. Where's the stupid track loader thing? What's it called? I'm just not seeing it. I know I've got one.
Which one?
The bulldozer?
But the track loader, the one that would break stone.
What does the machine do in real life?
It's literally a track loader.
So if I Google track loader, it'll pop up?
Yes. It should. I'll Google it and send you it in a message if anything.
I'm just not seeing it. Maybe he only sent me a picture of it. That could be
Skid
it.
steer?
No.
Bulldozer.
It looks like a bulldozer with rock breakers on the front of it in the bucket. It's a bulldozer without the blade too. It's not a blade, it's a bucket. I actually look to my email instead of my downloads folder. So I know I've got it.
Does it have an articulating arm on it?
I don't think it's articulated.
There you go. Sent you a picture of it in Discord. That's a track loader.
It looks like a bulldozer to me.
He called it
No,
crawler
a
loader.
bulldozer has a flat front end so that it can push dirt. That one can literally scoop dirt up.
Here it is.
What makes that bigger than the shovel? Or better than the shovel?
It can dig rock.
Stone.
Okay. Good looking model.
Yeah.
What does the back end do?
Well, in real life, it would be what would be used to break up the rock before it dug it up.
Like it rips it up, scratches
Yeah. Yeah. Basically what it is, it like digs its way into the rock and then just uses those really tough tracks to pull it along. You know, like it's the same thing a bulldozer would have. It's just a ripping blade, is what they call it. No, not yet. Yet being the keyword. We haven't really discussed that. Could the vehicles eventually start getting damaged?
It'd be a reason to upgrade to tier 2 for sure.
They're not alive, right? So they don't take damage from mobs or anything like that. Could I add some type of wear mechanic to them? Yes. What's that, Susie?
Like tool damage.
Right.
And then you could just make a tool that you would use to fix it. Basically add a maintenance to it.
Yeah, if we only had some type of maintenance tool. I hope you're watching this stream.
That wrench is used for turning the
other nut
conveyors around.
The only reason I didn't do something like that to begin with is most things that work like that, where you got to repair them or whatever, it's you go whack it with a wrench or whatever, right? And then it's fixed. And it just becomes a nuisance instead of a gameplay mechanic. It's just, oh, I got to get off the machine and whack it with the wrench again. It's broke down.
So make it have like a high durability or something. And the tier 2s have an even higher durability.
Well, no, like it doesn't add value to have
Right.
a repair mechanic. It's because it's just a nuisance.
It's just a I've got to do this now thing. It's not a wow, the game's so much better because I got to whack this with a wrench. Oh, creeper blew me up in the air. Let's do that again.
Oh yeah, he fixed tractor launching too, CZ, so that's a thing again. Like, I'm so glad he fixed the speed issue. That was like godsend. Those vehicles were so slow. When he first ported it over to 112.
Now, these things being impacted by explosions, that's intentional. That's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah.
I think we need to educate some people.
Yeah, no, that's a feature, buddy. No worries. That's not going nowhere. Yep, it's time to show them why.
Get out of my way!
Oh yes, very big boom. Yeah, we don't need mobs for this.
I'm just gonna do 2 layers here.
I was just gonna say 2 layers should be plenty.
Nah, I go 3.
No, you don't understand. We crashed it the last time we went much higher than this. Although, did you fix that yet?
I don't
Wasn't
remember
there
what I crashed
something
it
you just
for.
had to do? They're gonna use a lot more this time.
Yeah, nice and small. So I can get the lever. Three, 2, 1, go! And we're launching. See my height? 8,000. 10,000. 12.
You should have that as an achievement.
Yeah, get above a certain height. 24,000. 25.
That
26.
ain't bad, man. You're
27?
Get come close to cracking the record, I think.
No. 28.
Tractor launching. I've never seen this before.
28. 28.5. 28.5, 44.
Yep. I'll confirm that.
Can you launch it in an arc by?
No. They
No?
just blast them straight up.
Yeah.
At least I don't
So you
think
can't
so.
use this to get around the world.
Well,
Maybe.
I mean, maybe
Well,
with
technically
maybe with
Set
a
off a
suit
second
of
explosion
blast
while you're in the
protection.
air.
Just throw an ender pearl while you're up there.
There, we finally hit the ground.
On the tractor though?
Oh yeah. You
Look
gotta
at,
hop out of it though.
look at the crater it left.
You hop out and. But the actual point, Epic, for this explosive is to turn the different stones and ores into its blasted component, which you can then grind up and get, you know, more for the
More bang for your buck.
right.
Let's go back to the overworld here, I'll show you.
I need to add a GPS to equipment.
There are self-driving tractors now.
No, he's probably saying because we can never keep the equipment where it should be.
Well, there's GPS add-ons to tractors and combines and all that stuff so that you can set it going and then just tell it to go harvest your fields. Or
It actually just tells you left or right.
no, like with a full GPS unit, you can have it know the GPS coordinates that it needs to go to, and it can go point to point.
Oh, that was a perfect place to test it.
So I can drill into stone here. I can put explosives into the stone, and you'll see that it drilled several blocks in. And a lever.
No, it can't be used for trolling unless they don't have protection.
Yeah, so protection mods work with the explosives. We've already tested that. So you can see it creates this blasted stone. Blasted stone is affected by gravity and will tumble down a hillside. You can see it actually moving down the hillside there. There's also blasted versions of the ores that you can run through the crusher. I need a fuel can.
Sorry to make you show off everything again.
It's fine, fine. So I put that in there, and if I get some blasted iron, let's say. No, that's not it. I blasted iron. Toss her in there, and I could have just thrown it on the top. You see, I got 3 iron dust now out of it. So that's my ore tripling mechanic for iron. This iron dust will turn into ingots, 1 apiece. So basically, you turn 1 iron ore into 3 ingots instead of 1. Excuse me. There's also
You can put
conveyors.
the regular ores in there and just double it if you want as well.
Right. So there's also conveyors in the mod. You can see that they move the items. They will lift them vertically as well. So if I toss stuff down there, it goes up. It also moves players, so I wasn't actually doing that there. This is the conveyor moving me around. It works with mobs, so
Mob farms. Beautiful mob farms.
creeper,
Yeah.
up and away. You imagine if he wasn't over water and he actually fell on land, he'd die there.
So does anybody need a good bow?
I don't think
No,
that
I
I
got a
do.
good
I think
bow.
I've got a decent one.
I got an awesome bow.
Got crates for storage, so you can store more than a stack of an item in a block. That would not be used for what you think it will be. We've used it for several things already, including cow
Right.
farms.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we have a very efficient cow farm right now. Like we don't have to do anything except for feed them, which I was just gonna say.
Yeah, that
what,
was
a cow feeder.
that was on my to-do list from a couple years ago now. I just never got around to doing it.
Check to make sure that you're in HD mode. Because he's streaming in 720. I got him in 720, so.
Oh, pixely. That's what it means, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's on YouTube, so it should be able to go to whatever mode. It could be maybe he's not downloading it fast enough. No screen in game.
It's Minecraft. It's pixely game.
So you're saying you can use that as a way to get into your house? Here, let me just switch on over to the server because I'm kind of not actually coding right now anyway. Sorting screen. Oh, there is a sorting screen if that's what you're asking. It's a bit. The screen is a bit picky, at least for me. What do you mean by picky? So it's got 4 directions, right? north, south, east, and west. And whatever item you put in the north, it'll go send all those items that it receives to the north. If you fill up all but one slot, anything that's not those other three items will go out that slot that's empty. So if you fill in the east, the west, and the north, and leave the south open, all the other items that it receives will go out that direction. It can put things into a chest directly if it's beside it, or it can spawn them into the world if you want to put it on another conveyor to move it. Sort right. We have them working on the server, so not sure what you mean it's not working. Now, if you put two of the same item, it won't put them in both directions. It'll go to whatever one's first, because it wasn't designed to evenly split a stack or something like that. Hey, Mad Streamer. So like this is what I'm talking about. So any of our gold goes to the west, which should be this way. So it'll go into this hopper.
Yep.
Any iron goes to the north, which would be this one. And any cobble goes over here to this hopper, so it ends up inside the crate.
And then the rest of it goes into the double chest behind it, which I have to occasionally go sort myself, or I could just throw it into another screen and sort it right away.
Yeah, I need to deal with something in Twitch.
What? Okay, that needs a test. Take the cobblestone out and then try putting a bunch of stuff through. Just a bunch of random crap. He's saying that if only 2 spots are filled, it won't do the sorting.
If it's iron dust, it will. I don't have any iron dust, though.
Yeah.
Finish.
Well, all of a sudden, like, Twitch decided to send me a bunch of viewers that are all just trolling.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Isn't that what Twitch is for?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, let me go over in a single player world so I can test what you're talking about. Because I can't really do it very easy on the server here. In survival. Okay then. Let's go somewhere else. Boop, 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 boop. Bang.
Beat you.
I did it too, so. Screen. So let's get it up in the air a little bit. And then let's build... I guess I can just do chest off it, can't I? That'll do.
Remember, you gotta put them, yeah, you gotta stagger them.
I'm not gonna make a double chest. Let's get some cobble. Iron. Which I dropped. Which means it's out in the world somewhere, probably. Got iron, dorite, and And granite, sure. So if I put iron here and dorite here, you're saying that it doesn't work then? Just put one of each, actually. So all iron should go to the north, which is that way, and all of the dorite should go there. Iron in the right chest, dorite in the right chest. Those two that are empty are the right ones that should be empty. So to the west, or east, you can see it says east here, so I'm looking towards that way. Which is blank here, has nothing. To the south, nothing. To the west is the dorite, which is what we put in here. To the north is iron. So if it's not doing this, let me know. Let's try it going to the east now. Maybe it's something with if north isn't filled in. I went to the east.
Try tossing a bunch of other random stuff in.
Bounced on the screen, didn't move. So we set it up so that it moves an entire stack at a time. So if I put in the iron ore, it's going to go over to the east, right? But if I had two open slots, we're going to go to the north just because I know how it's coded. Because it looks between the two. It starts with the north, and once it realized I don't have any slots that are dedicated for cobble, it's going to go to the first one that it encounters, going clockwise, that's open. So everything will go to the north. Every item that is not dorite or iron. So they're all in the north. Nothing in the south. So it's looking to me like it's working like I set it up. But it might be confusing though.
So many downloads you up to now, Tech?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you gotta have it fall on, you know, the conveyors run above it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it. So there's two ways you can feed this, right? So you can put it directly into this middle slot. So when I shift click, you'll see it pop into there for just a second. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is you can chuck an item on top of it and it will pick up the stack and then throw it into the right chest, which is this one over here. And then of course there's also a hopper, should work as well if you wanted to do it that way instead for some reason. So you can put a hopper on top of it, put all your items inside of it.
Yeah, but he had the conveyor running straight into the side of it thinking it was going to work that way. It has to like drop off onto it.
Right, so the conveyor setup would need to look like that, basically.
No, or yeah, that. Otherwise, you would lose like a whole side of it anyway.
Right, doing it this way, the items can come out the side of this. And if you had another conveyor down here, there's no reason you couldn't route those items off this direction then. That's how it was originally set up before it started working with chest.
Right. Or do like I do and put another screen down there and have it sort
yet again. So you can have more options instead of just 4, really 3 directions.
Right.
Now what about the sorting system?
What's that?
The sorting system that you can build.
Oh, the storage system, you mean?
Might be the storage system.
Yeah, it's gonna be the storage system tech, the one like
barrels.
Oh.
No.
That's what we need to use the tier 2 ores for.
Yes.
So that there's a reason for it going there.
Yes.
That would be a great reason for it.
Oh, you're gonna do your own version of AE?
Not the whole mod, no.
The storage system and crafting for it?
A big storage. We talked about it. I didn't. It was something I had to figure out how to do. So, a huge scroll bar of items basically that you could search through. Because I love AE, mainly for I can throw everything in one chest and then go back there and just go, I want iron, right? I want wood. And it just finds it for me.
It's creative mode.
Basically.
You get built.
So then,
I really liked it. The one server that you and I had that base with it in, it was really good, but it took a lot to get there.
Yeah.
Well, it's infinite storage, basically.
No, that's what I'm saying. It should take a lot to get there. And once you got there, it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was basically creative mode.
I love those storage systems.
Because then it's not, oh, I'm going into the storage room with 4,700 chests and opening them all because I don't remember which chest this one random item is in. It's going to a GUI and type a name.
Or
Processing plant.
entire rooms of storage. You know, you can have room for room.
Right.
I'm at the process plant.
So this room can go bye-bye.
Yes.
I love that you made this room fire, but I hate this room because I
do
open
too.
every single chest every single time unless it's
It
like
hasn't
iron
been
or
in
diamonds.
order since the moment I put that thing into existence. I swear to God.
Sorry, it's probably me.
Just a big room of chests. You have to label your chests.
That's
Look,
harder than
okay.
making a mod, okay?
Yes.
Right, I'm saying, and it's even harder to make everybody that's playing on a server at one time use the sorted chest system. It's just no. I want a deep storage unit like you're talking about, Stack.
But deep
Storage
storage unit
system
is
very
the crate.
Or not deep storage, but I want an AA system.
Right, and when we're talking about building an A system, I'm thinking just a storage unit that you put all of your items into with a scroll bar and a search button.
Yep.
I'm not thinking the whole AE system where it imports and exports things, because that's too much for this mod. This mod has enough scope creep as it is. There's no way I'll be able to do everything AE does.
You can already do that, basically. All you would do is just put a hopper into the side of your storage thing.
For imports, yes. But the whole exporting things on specific places and processing based on what it's done and auto crap, no. That's getting into the realm of I start up Minecraft, I tell it to do something, and I walk away from it and don't log in again.
Yep. And you do it how Ancient Warfare does it, where you use vanilla chest or whatever chest. But
Warehouse, yeah.
Yeah, the warehouse mechanic.
I
I liked their implementation of that.
I thought about it because then I wouldn't have to make storage blocks. I just have to make something that accesses all their inventories, right?
Yep.
Well, Claven, there's technically some auto crafting in here. I mean, the assembly block when it's or the assembler when it's finished is going to be auto crafting, but
yeah. But it's going to be based on blueprints, so. But not to say that we can't make more blueprints. Assembly table.
If you want auto crafting and you want all that stuff, like there are mods that do that. So
right.
If you don't think it fits your mod, there's no reason to put it in.
Right, I'm not going for putting it in. I'm going for making machines, basically, with this. So there's the factory arm. For some reason, I can't see the assembly table in here. Yeah, where is it? Did I remove it? The moron.
did Tech do a boo-boo?
I better not have, because that was a lot of code. There it is. Huh. Maybe I removed it in a different place. Oh. Oh, I registered as a block. And machine assembly table right there. What's the localization for it? Machine assembly table.
Has anybody seen my bulldozer?
I haven't.
I have not either. Mainly because I've only been on to do other things. Haven't been over to your place. See your loader, grader, combine, tractor.
The bulldozer.
Oh. Tomoro gato.
A little bit more.
Is he robot for you guys or just me?
Me too.
Right there.
It's like he's trying to talk to us. Your internet's cutting out or something, Eagle. You're all robot-y.
Yeah, we're just messing with you, man. Don't take it to heart.
Maybe you dropped out all the way.
No, he's coming in.
I don't even see ours, Fiery. Bulldozer.
The heck? Yeah, I know. I'm watching you on the stream. I haven't seen ours either. Like, who is collecting all of this equipment? Like, there's got to be a giant shed somewhere filled with construction equipment.
Oh yeah, that's where it probably is, huh?
That, or I don't want to say it, but they might be disappearing.
No, they're not disappearing.
Disappearing as in a bug or someone stealing them? Because both are possible.
I don't know.
Actually, Fiery, there is a giant building with a bunch of construction equipment if you call one single roller a bunch of construction equipment.
No, I wasn't talking about there.
Oh, what are you talking about then?
I was saying we're gonna find a building somewhere.
Oh, I
on the
thought you were
server
being
and all of the
sarcastic and
machines-
telling me to look in our garage.
No, no. I'm saying we're gonna find it someday. All of them in one little building that somebody made.
Gotcha.
These guys are just leaving their machines around. I'm gonna help them out and put them in the shed here.
Could be
They
nice.
won't
Bulldozer-
lose
if
them.
you follow that path, Tech, there's a bulldozer somewhere along that line.
Well, there's a bulldozer on my left. And this is basically the end of the line. I'm going to pick it up because I think that one was ours. Because I don't see ours around anymore.
Alright. Well, Eagle, you're more than welcome to use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm bringing it back. You wanted it at your place, Eagle?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Totally mine. You're just so disruptive.
Hey, how's the flying course coming, Fire?
Yeah, how is that coming?
It was something I was gonna do today.
You don't have to do it, Fire. I was just giving you a hard time. Okay. I'll put it over here by the grader.
Thanks.
There you go. I see somebody has a lawnmower. Or had a lawnmower.
Yeah, I have one over there. I was hoping to mow the grass with it to get all rid of all these, like, the big grass.
Mhm.
So when I go over with the excavator, it doesn't have that, like, glitch thing. Where it places it right on top of it.
Oh.
Okay, I found my dump truck that I never made.
Dump truck over there is if it's the same one, that's over by Blue Boy's place. So that might
Yeah.
be his.
No, that one's mine apparently that I didn't make.
Oh.
Blue Boy left me a message that he borrowed some of the materials, so now I have a dump truck that I never knew that I had.
Ah. Okay.
And I don't see my bulldozer over here at his house.
No, a key for the machine.
How far is robot? Bad day for Discord, apparently.
Oh no, I'm loading Minecraft.
Couldn't tell, Fiery. That was pretty extreme. Okay, so why is the assembly table not here? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, did I? That's possible. Maybe I took it off the created tab. Yeah, I bet it did. Let's see these ones. Come on. There we go. Save and restart Minecraft.
That mod works really well with your mod when you play together.
You're asking what mod works really well with
Yeah.
mine?
What mod pairs the best with your mod right now? In
JEI.
your opinion. Okay.
No,
That's
no, like I wouldn't play my mod
goes
without
with
JEI.
everything.
JEI, inventory tweaks, and map writer. Or not map writer.
What mod that
Dirty map.
adds other content? What other content works
I
pairs best with?
don't know. I've purposely avoided adding other mods to the pack that add content because I don't want to cause crashes on here while I'm testing this to confuse where there's a bug with my mod versus another mod.
Probably say Rails of War wouldn't be that bad. That goes along with this. Because the major issue with that mod is laying down track, but the bulldozer takes care of that.
Rails of War on 12 though.
It was for 1.7 or 1.8. I don't remember which.
Is Traincraft still stuck on 1.7.10?
Yeah.
I wonder if you could plant the stuff from Pam's Harvest Craft.
Yeah, if you could pick them all up, that would create even more use for the machines.
Okay, Tag. What good news?
We hit 1,000.
Good, because I downloaded it 20 times.
Then it must not work right. we're overflowing the storage here.
Yeah, I was gonna get on that next. Put an auto support on it.
Not a what?
Auto
Auto
sorting.
sort. So a bunch of screens.
Oh. I should have known that.
But did.
Where's the weapons chest? Yeah, not that one. Hey,
in
that
the
one.
House.
There's a chest dedicated for arrows now. Because I know how much you need arrows with your infinity bow.
Oh yeah, because I run out of them all the time.
Oh yeah, apparently I glitched one of the chests again.
Crates?
One of the crates, yeah.
I'm mad you can't put a mending enchantment on an infinity bow.
That would be
Is
OP.
that on purpose? Yeah.
I think that's on purpose. Because I tried. Like, I took a mending book and a regular bow and put it on there, and then I tried taking a book with infinity and putting it on there, and nope.
There are some enchantments that are exclusive of each other. Like, I don't think you can put blast protection and protection on, as an example.
Yeah, you can't.
And
Oh.
smite
Same thing
and
with smite
sharpness.
and, yeah, sharpness.
That type of thing is going to make the tier 2 enchantment table a little bit more complicated to do. Like, I'll have to figure out how vanilla does those checks and make sure that it does the same check, so that it doesn't combine things together that it shouldn't, basically. Oh, sorry, I've been feeding these guys like in the mornings and stuff, and then coming back later on and killing them. I've got 2.25 stacks about of leather for when we do want to make the
There's another stack in
farm.
here. There's another stack in the +1.
Oh, somebody did this. This is awesome.
Yep. That was another thing. Because I got tired of having that many crops out there and not sorting. Plus, a
what-
double chest just doesn't cut it.
Those are sorting?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I was gonna say.
Not yet.
And, but... Yeah, like he said, not yet. I could easily make it sorting. Like, really easily. 2 screens.
Yeah.
Then you gotta add beats. Then you gotta add something else. I know there's something else.
Actually, do
Well,
screens work with the crates directly, or just? I guess you could do the hopper. Never mind.
Yeah, they are. Do they actually? Now that I think about it.
I know they work with hoppers because you got one set up for the cobble that way.
Yeah.
I think the crates only take items in from the top, is why I was saying that, and the screen tries to put it in from the side. So I don't think you can directly insert into them, but you can do the hopper. Feeding cows with tech. Will he feed them all? Will he fall on a conveyor and kill himself?
This came close a few times.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Just trying to get close,
it's
not that
fine.
close.
And yeah, they don't, but that's okay. I can always.
Hopper it up.
Yup, hoppers.
kind of need to fix the bug for the crates, don't I? Figure out what that is and get it fixed.
Yeah,
Here.
because apparently I have like 750 bows in one of the crates.
That's what you meant by that.
Yeah.
You did the same thing I did with the swords.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
It's like I need a bunch of arrow.
What did you use to make your bows?
I was actually trying to grab bone meal. My
Sounds
bow went
very
in and
familiar.
It's like, what just happened?
We used blocks of bone, right?
Yeah.
You used bone meal?
Yeah, I
Eagle?
was putting bone meal in one of the crates.
Okay.
I've seen them do funky things on the server too, Fire, without bones.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other day one of the chests had what looked like stone, but it was actually cobble. Like the cobble chest that I have, or the cobble one that I have for the sorter.
Yeah. Oh, for the sorter?
Yeah, it showed up as regular stone instead of the cobblestone that it was. But then I broke it and it was cobblestone, all 1,400 pieces of it.
Okay, that was weird. So, put a stack of crates inside the crate, +1. I'm gonna log out, load it back up. I'm gonna right click on it to try and get an item out, but I'm gonna accidentally do it with the stack. That stack goes in, and it was a stack of like 45 bleak stone. Now if I left click it, I get the bleak stone and the crates. Something's not working right. Let me reproduce it without reloading the game. It doesn't do it. So I think I'd have an idea what's going on. Slot and output.
Is there something like that automatically harvests sugarcane?
Probably not. I don't think that counts as a plant, like a normal crop. If it is a normal crop, then the combine would do it.
It is ultra easy to set up an automated sugarcane farm. Like we have one over here that is
probably has a double chest
full.
I was thinking like on a bigger scale.
You just need to make it bigger. Like, hold on, I'll come to you and show you what I mean.
I've seen it. I was hoping Tech might be able to add another machinery, because there is sugarcane harvesters.
It would just be a different head for the combine, though, wouldn't it?
No, it's an
It was
entirely
invisible.
different piece of equipment. What's invisible?
You. There you are.
Piece of equipment is driving itself.
Yeah, with the new observers, dude, sugarcane farms can be so OP. Besides, there ain't enough of a use for sugarcane to really warrant it needing a machine.
Well, it's just another piece of equipment that we could add. And it says it has a use to it.
When do we get the expansion so we can turn all of these things into like Mad Max vehicles and fight each other?
That's the problem, I think. I'm never checking if the item that you're trying to put into the crate is the same item that's in the crate.
So it's taking both items and one
Turning
item
them
goes...
into whatever.
Or am I doing it in here? I am doing it there. That should do it then. If the held
So if
item
I'm going-
is empty. Go ahead.
So if I need to go get diamonds, now would be the good time to see if I can glitch the crate.
What's that? You want to race Tech for how fast he can fix his mod?
Okay, that's what's wrong. So where's held item at?
Maybe that's what
think I only need to do one line to fix this. So I had like a temporary holding variable that had saved what was in the crate. And I never reloaded it on what's called MBT data load, which is like when the chunk reloads itself or when the game reloads itself. Well, I didn't fix it. Crap. Huh. That's very, very interesting. I should have fixed it. Okay, let's restart the game, make sure that isn't a bug. With this. So that should set it right there. Difficulty peaceful. Let's bridge layer. Okay, I'm gonna have to set a breakpoint on this, I guess. See what's up. Another machine be close a bridge layer. Machine conveyor. We're trying to add it to the stack. Going into this. Held item is set to air. Is this the world or the server or the client? Truth, the world is a slave client, so false. Okay, so this should be the server side. Right, it's not. Yeah. Okay, let's do MBT. So that's holding a crate, that's holding air. There we go. try and put that in. It will let me. Return. Step turn. Returns false. Should be good to go. Yeah. Oops. And then can't put any other item in it when we reload the world. Cool. So now, if I put a chest under this thing, the hopper going into it, they're being pumped out. Good. Can't put anything in it from above. Put any other item in. Doesn't increase the amount. However, if I put a crate in, the crates do. Okay, let's get out and go back in real quick. Just so I can make sure we're not duping on like one individual item or something. So we should end up with a full stack in here, I think. There we go. Bug fixed, I think, guys.
Cool.
Or at least one version of it. Okay. Do you guys want an updated version on the server, or do you just not care? Because we've had that dupe bug for a while.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm out. Night, guys. Mod's looking good.
Right. Thanks, Susie. Well, part of the reason I was asking is it's after midnight and I've still got to work tomorrow for a little bit at least, so
Yeah.
I should get off here instead of staying up till 4 like I want to. Tomorrow, like I said, I got work at least 2 hours, maybe more, depends how well the thing goes. Then sometime in the afternoon my wife wants to go out, so I'll be out with her for a while, but then tomorrow evening I'm sure I'll be on and probably stay up late, I don't know. So
yeah, I got a birthday party to be to tomorrow, so
oh, gotcha. Ooh, are you building it now, Fiery?
I'm testing. I'm not in. I actually should go into non-creative format and do this, but oh,
A vertical one? We need some type of way of knowing where to go unless you're gonna have tunnels between these.
I'll put numbers on them, but I haven't even really designed the whole course yet.
Oh my gosh, Fiery, that's gonna be crazy.
Ow!
Oh jeez!
Oh, Jesus!
Crash helmets are a real thing now on the server, by the way, Fiery. You can craft them.
Oh yeah. Maybe I should.
They still won't stop you if you just flat out fall. Like, you'll still die from that. But that's what feather falling for. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Woo! Almost didn't land on my perch here. Well, I didn't land on it, but I almost hit the ground beside it. Oh, that'd be cool to, like, take off from the ground over here straight up into that thing. Like, the course starts from the ground, so you have to perfect launching.
Right. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Is making them go up a set of rings on the way up.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Going through the other ring, though. You have to get some serious height to do it.
I didn't say it
To
was
go
gonna
back
be
down.
easy.
Oh my
I
god!
tried. Ooh.
Well, my stuff is scattered for sure. Because that was up high where I hit. I hit the ring. So the crash helmet does not protect if you fly into it vertically, apparently. Horizontally, yes, because that's the lighter damage. Yeah.
I don't see your stuff anywhere.
Some of it's probably up there on the one I hit. Here's some blocks. Okay, there's my wings and everything. A jet. Mainly my armor is what I care about. The jet and all that. The rest of it can be found. Yeah, we're gonna want like a cleared area underneath that's all filled in. No tall grass to hide your items when you die. We're gonna be doing this.
Yeah.
No lava pit. Holy crap! There's a lava pit here.
Well, he never said he was done with it yet.
Oh, I know, I know. Lucky my lighter wings didn't fall in it though.
You're lucky. Please, like you couldn't have like spawn more in.
I know, but you know me. I try not to do that.
I tried setting up a small little course through this area over here in trees, but I just could not even to it.
Huh.
Because it's just so fast that it's just, oh.
Well, you don't have to
Even
accelerate the whole time though, Fire. You can turn off your jet.
Yeah, but even without the jet, I'm saying it's such a fast flight that I just can't get through it.
Gotcha. Yeah, these might be a little tight for flying through at high velocity. And when there's like no way to not go high velocity down through this too. Because even if you turn off your jet and you look straight down, you just accelerate really fast. So it's definitely a challenge. I had thought about vertical rings like this. Whew. Did you make it through?
No, I can now. Oh,
So you can.
gosh.
Something of yours is up here. What is it? I can't tell. It looks like a lever, maybe? Oh crap. Wings shut off. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna kill myself just trying to get your thing up there. There's something up there, Fire. Can't tell what it is. And somehow I lost my food.
Found my elytra. Almost got killed by a creeper getting it. Oh man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Get away from my stuff, zombie.
There, he's dead. Looks like they all died.
I'm missing a fishing pole.
Okay,
There
I
it is.
see something over here. It looks like a shovel. By me.
Bow. Pick. Yeah, I'm coming. My bow or my shovel. That's all I really care about. It's
Got your
my
stake up
enchanted
here?
Stuff.
And like I said, there was something on the ring up there. I just couldn't make out what it was. But I was flying past at high speed. Oh, it is a lever.
Okay. Well, you can have that.
Ooh, it's 3 levers!
Oh, come on! I was through that.
Perhaps I should not stand here while you're doing this. I'll toss your stuff down. Let's lay it up here. Something's up here. Your jetpack. And off to your right. Yeah, there you go. The jetpack in front of me. Skeleton in the water.
My lead.
Try and make it a little harder for things to hide.
Yeah, you should make the corn be able to be put into the oven and turned into like corn on the cob.
Yeah, I guess that would be a better food source than we could do.
Right, let it give you a little bit more, like a half a bar or something.
Yeah, half bar more than it does now.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can make it too tall as well?
Is there a way? Probably. Do I know that way? No. I keep saying I need to look into how to do that. And there's enough other things to keep me busy. It's just like the popcorn thing, or the corn on the cob thing, probably. I agree that's probably a good idea. But is that at the top of the priority list? Probably
No,
not.
I
Yeah,
didn't mean
so.
it to be. There's way more things at the top of the priority list, like warehouse block, or not warehouse block, but offloading block for the trailer. That one would be more high priority.
That's a high priority versus the assembly table factory stuff, so we can actually properly do the continuous miner.
Okay, after the assembly table stuff.
Okay.
Well, then we got the asphalt as well.
Yeah, the asphalt's half baked.
That's a conundrum in itself.
Yeah.
Right. That. I should have never started tier 2 stuff. Got all excited because
Well-
something's shiny.
Well, you know what? At least we put a kibosh on that now. I mean,
What you mean?
it's not like it's too late, you know. It's not like just because we've started doing tier 2 stuff means, oh, now we can't go back and do this other stuff.
Right. It's just I was making a lot of progress on that because I seen A leads to B, B leads to C, C leads to, yeah, whatever. Probably D, but maybe not. And that should make it a little easier if we die now. We'll see what you've got. Oh my god. It's nice to come back over here too with the grader and flatten it all out. Filling all of those spots that things can hide in.
Boom! Got it!
I think I can get it going up pretty easy. What? Why did I stop flying?
It happens occasionally for some reason.
Well, that's a dirty way to go through it up, too. Just kind of fly underneath it real slow. And then rocket up through it.
Oh, I thought I was going to hit that one.
Am I seriously done with this already?
What are you done with?
Leveling this area out.
Oh.
Oh, the trencher might want to break sand as well.
On the back of the tractor, that trencher?
Yeah. Because I was trying to plant a field of sugarcane over there at the
Gotcha.
villagers. And that didn't work for me.
Yeah, I probably specifically said dirt.
Yeah, I think you did.
I need... That's probably like more of a nicety for me than anything. I need to make it so that the machines can specify I can break soft stuff, right? And then the list of soft stuff is defined somewhere else. So that I don't have to make each machine do their own little thing. Tractor. That's the wrong tractor. We want this tractor.
So much for tech going to sleep.
I'm doing this because I think this is an easy fix. I don't want to go bed. Oh, it does farmland, grass, dirt, and you want sand. Suppose you want red sand too, don't you?
I think as long as it's just plain sand.
I think I might make those rings bigger, tech, is what I'm gonna do.
Please. Because if we're racing through them, you don't want to be like, oh no! You know, and slow down on purpose. The vertical ones especially. Now, if you're going up from the ground, it's okay. What's that?
Build them out of straw bales because your impact's less.
Build them out of slime blocks. You'll bounce off of them. Like you won't.
You
won't take fall damage.
I could do that.
Of course, slime blocks are kind of at a premium on the server. Okay, so I've added sand to the trencher. Breakable blocks.
It won't work till the server updates, but
Right. Which right now it's looking that that's gonna be tomorrow. Because like I said, good night stream.
Good night, everybody.
hey, everybody.